Ah, 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 ah. Can you guys
Are
hear
you
me?
sure?
Oh, okay. I did it! I think I fixed at least one of the problems. Okay, hang on. Oh, fuck, I'm never gonna fix that, though. I just saw it happen again, and it annoys the hell out of me, because I can't, I don't know how it happens, where it happens, or what it's going on. The camera is bugged. Also, hang on, wait, where's the BGM? Let me know how loud that is for you guys, because I don't want it to be necessarily overbearing, but obviously, if I'm going to be sat here yapping away at my own leisure, uh, I don't want it to be, you know, so dead silent that nothing's going on, but let me see, make sure everything is up and running the way it ought to be, because I'm working with a lot of extra things here, so I think all audios should be green. Everything looks good to me. And then in regards to how everything is looking, how does it look, chat? Because I do admit that I am trying something new today, in that I'm trying to work with some some instance of a setup here with I have like a little stand thing where the camera is sitting on. Unfortunately, the camera itself is quite buggy. I don't know why or how I can fix that. I thought I tried, I disconnected it, I did so many different things to just kind of go ahead about and like try to fix it. Didn't work. Like, I think there's a problem with the wires somewhere. Or I'm just gonna have to get a new camera, because I don't know why it does this, but unfortunately, is the way that it is. But aside from the camera setup that I have, I also do have a little ring lamp that my brother has. I went ahead and stole it off of him.
Are you
And
sure?
then I'm not sure. That's why I'm asking you guys for help. Also, I didn't realize how much the camera could see. Guys, look, you could see me. I'm watching you. It's you guys. You guys can see yourself. You see that? This is how I try to monitor all of my chats. I use my screens and my phone. Oh, goodness. I have to stay hydrated. This is gonna get so annoying, because I hate seeing the camera do that. But it's the best that I think I can offer, because otherwise I don't know how else I'm supposed to do it. When I look at it normally from somewhere else too, it doesn't do that. So I don't know. I don't think it's just a Streamlabs thing. Unless it's doing it like I don't know where else I can go ahead and look at it and like check it, but like it is doing that, and I don't know how to fix it, because I don't do like camera streams very often at all. Very rarely, like only on like the rare occasion of like I'm doing card openings and stuff like this. So this is kind of like the weird deal that we've got going on. But I know that you guys aren't here to listen to me complain about why my setup isn't
Sure?
perfect. I imagine you guys aren't here to listen to me complain. You guys want to see me open up cards. And so I've got a whole booster box to go about it. And so I plan on doing just that. And I'm gonna be kind of just going over how our my past where I've been missing for this like past week and a half, with I guess little stories of what I was doing at the convention. I also have a couple of pictures. I don't think I have them on the PC, but I can probably send them over there, and then maybe show off at least a little bit of it for somebody. Bro thinks we're here to see him open shit. Yeah, are you not? Do you want to just hear me yap? Or like, what are you here for, Spuds, besides just actively fucking around? Also, could anyone let me know? Like, I know, Spuds, you're one of them, and there's a couple others. Anyone, if their subscriptions have ran out, because I can't always be aware. Just like, I guess, let me know if you don't have the emotes or if ads are bothering you. Because I can't always, or I'm not clairvoyant. I don't always know when the time and date runs out, but I'll go ahead and I guess I'll get started a little bit with what we've got in this box. There's gonna be another one I know where I'm gonna put it too. Is this the pamphlet? Oh, here's the pamphlet with all the cards. Okay, wait. So what am I don't even know which one it is I'm looking for. Hang on. Beans, you're there, right? Is it? You said it's a Meowth. Is it a full art Meowth, or is it the Meowth EX? I'm gonna be looking for it here. Okay, here's some of the full arts. There's the Rowlet, the Spupa, Aurora's Talonflame. Is it this one? Oh, hang on. It's a little hard to see. Hang on. Ugh. This one? Is it this Meowth, the gold one? Or is there another one? Hang on, I'm looking through the deck of cards. I'm wondering. The Mega Zygarde EX, okay. Couple trainer cards. Oh, wait, no, it must be this one then. These are the...
4 in the morning playing blackjack, fucking loser.
This one? Is it this one? This Meowth? Because I think I see what you're talking about. There's Jacynth, Rose's Encouragement, and then the Zygardes. Gold Zygarde, and then some of this other stuff. I see it. No gold? Is there... It's a golden Meowth? Is it not even... Is it like one of the ones that's like not even in the pamphlet? Because I know the gold Zygarde. Hold on. I'll go back to it. Also, is everything looking, sounding alright, by the way? Like, the BGM isn't overpowering me. It's not... I guess I'm the only thing it can compare it to. You guys aren't going to be listening to how I crinkle the cards, but... this Zygarde, I'm assuming, yeah? Is it this Zygarde? Like, this whole... Oh, whoops, hang on. The glare of the light. Ugh. So this Zygarde, I'm assuming, there's Rose's Encouragement, the Jacynth card, and then the Meowth. Is this the stuff that I'm supposed to be looking for? Or, like, I guess, like, the super rare stuff? Or is it, Are you telling me that even among the, like, the rare cards, there's still, like, another rare level above it? Like, the Meowth one, there's a gold one, and then, all the other stuff you were talking about. How did you talk about Zygarde? Wait, what? Is it not this gold? It's a gold card. Like this one right here. Oh, whoops. This is so wonky to work with. It's this card right here. It's a gold one. Like, it's right at the end of the pack. It's gold. I'm assuming this is the card that you're talking about, no? Or am I wrong? I was kind of just going through the little perfect order pamphlet to kind of just get an idea as to what it is that I'm looking for. I'll move it over here too, because I got to get accustomed to a little bit.
Are you sure?
Okay. So... Oh my god, wait, hold on. Oh, what the heck? They're so... Oh dear. That is so weird. Okay, so yeah, there's... Oh, are these... Okay, this must be the promo stuff. Oh, hang on. Let me organize this. Oh, wait, what the... Is this a coin? Oh my god, there's a coin in here. Guys, look. It's a little Zygarde coin. Oh my god, I have one now. Oh, sweet. Now, okay, so Beans, you have your Lugia coin and I have my Zygarde coin. Sweet. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, hold on. I'm going to put the sleeves in here. And we'll move some of this other stuff around. Why is it so weirdly shaped? Do you see this, John? Look at how weird that's shaped. The dice set, and then some energy cards. I was expecting it to be a little bit bigger was the deal here, but I'm not going to complain about what I got, because I know what I'm looking for now. I know where my head is supposed to be, but other than that, these are the packs that we're going to be working with. I think it's a fair amount on top of, you know, the promo card and whatever extra little things we have in here. I'll take a look at them in a second, but I will briefly, I guess, kind of go over what the let's put this away, what and where I was at in this this time where I had abandoned you guys for. I'm gonna open up the promo stuff here first, because this is here's a Tyrant. I'm assuming that you were talking about earlier, Beans. But I was at a convention this past weekend, and it took probably amongst my highest priorities to get accustomed to having it all set up and ready to go, since I was taking a multitude of people with me. I had a small group that I was going with, but we went to WeebCon. We went to WeebCon 2026. Okay, here's... Oh, look at that. Wait, is it all this? Oh my god, it is. It's all the Zygarde forms. The Zygarde cells. Look at that. Okay. Sorry, hold on. I'll show you guys. So the little Zygarde cell, the Zygarde cores, and then I think this one's Mega Zygarde. Yeah, this Mega Zygarde, and then Zygarde Complete, 100% form, Zygarde 50% Sneck, and then we have Zygarde Doge, and then the promo card of the little Tyrant. Very cute. I'm gonna put them back because I like collecting them, but I also like being like very delicate and like precise kind of with how it is that I handle these, and so like I like putting them back in the bag and all. Shoot. Oh. Go back in the bag. Go back in the bag. I was talking about Meowth EX special illustration rare. Oh, really? Okay. I didn't even realize what you were talking about. Rip the Tyrant sealed price? How much was it sealed? I didn't even wasn't aware of that. Or like I think you mentioned it, but like obviously I'm gonna open what I have here. I'm not gonna just keep these packs sealed. Also, work with me, please. Go back in the bag. I don't have to 1x1 this, do I? What is not? Okay, it looks like what was not going in. They all are 1x1ing. Okay, whatever. Don't worry, guys. We can just reseal it. Look at that. We just put it all back in the bag. Or I'll just put it all back. All right. So we've got our small little collection here.
Greetings!
Welcome in, Crust. How goes it? Hello, hello, hello. Hang on a minute. Is that who I think it is? When did you get a subscription? Did you get gifted a sub to Scoo? Speaking of, I'll talk about it in a little bit. I got a little Scoo-chan plushie at the convention. All right, we'll get started, or like we'll get even more started. Chat, I'll show you what my little secret. I'll show you what my little secret way to opening my cards is. Right. So look, see, I grab it from the back and I hold this part down. I hold one down, so I can tear it. I don't know if you guys can see. There's a little speck of gold or like silver right here opening up now, and then from here, after I tear it back, I grab the silvery flap from the front and then I just pull, and that in turn creates a hole. This is how I go about opening my cards, so I can go about and put them back inside of the bags, because I'm like that. I'm weird like that, I guess. So let me see if I remember how this goes. So this goes here, and I think, is it 1, 2 that goes to the front? This is I think 1, I don't know. Is it okay? Hold on. It's been a while since I've done this. Is it the after this card? Is it the back 2, or is it this card including the card that's underneath it? Those are the 2 that I'm supposed to put up front. Someone help me out here. Beans, you probably know better than I do. At some point, yeah, a couple days ago. Well, congratulations. I hope that you enjoy your Scoo-chan emotes. Energy plus online TCG card, I think. Okay, well, I'll take your word for it. So this is the TCG card, and then this is the... So this should be the rare. The rare should be in the back. Hold on. I'm gonna... Oh, okay. So yeah, here's the energy. We have our energy card, and then I'll go about it. Okay. Thank you, Crust. But I'll briefly kind of just touch up on what it is that we have. Holy brightness. Try not to flashbang you guys too hard. Basic energy. There's our energy card. Esper. Very cute. But I was at a convention this last weekend. I went to WeebCon with a couple of friends. We had a lot of fun over there. I met a lot of people, a lot of VTubers, a lot of just people in general. And I had a blast going about it. But there were some really big things that happened, I felt like. I posted about some of them on my alt account, and I kind of went over a few. And I'll probably go ahead and touch up on a good amount of it here today. A little Fletchling card, new Lumiose. Well, I guess it's not really new, but I guess after the events of X and Y, you could consider it new. Scatterbug. Oh, that's a pretty nice looking. Got Aegislash. Looking at you from above. Look at him. Actually, hang on. God, okay, hold on. I'm running into a different issue now where like it will focus, but it just now it's also so bright. But I don't want to turn the lights off too low. Oh, hang on. Is there an easier way to go about this? Maybe I can do this. Hang on. Because I don't want to flashbang you guys with the cards. Okay. There you go. That should be a little bit easier for you guys to see. Lumiosity. Packs have changed for opening. Wait, really? The packs have changed even for these cards? God, I hope I got it right then still. Did Spuds find Team Rocket's amp? Oh, Spuds, yeah. Are you I know you can't see because Beans is talking on the YouTube side. Did you find if you have a the box or like the cards for what was it? Something Rivals, Destined Rivals, I think. The light can barely see the card art. Yeah, well, I went ahead and backed it up some so you guys can hopefully have a better chance at seeing it. Okay, so there's Talonflame. Holy, that's not even the light. That's just it not focusing. Can you see? Why is it? This is what I was talking about. How I was trying to like zoom it up, but like it will not focus. So like from a set distance, I guess you guys can kind of see. I want to get this like figured out and sorted because I do enjoy like card opening packs. Okay, 3 cards left. What do we have? So I guess like the first rare or the first thing we have here. Pavilion. Okay, hold on. Beans and or crust. If you guys know, it's hollows, reverse hollows. What are the other ones? Foils or like which ones? Because I forget which ones are which based off of the titles themselves. This is the one with like the outside borders. Got the effect on it. Oh wait. Oh, that's a very pretty art. Okay, hang on. Oh god. Okay, hold on. So there's a little bit of a sparkle. This is a very pretty card. This is the Aurora's card. This is a very pretty card. Look at that, chat. Look at that. Very, very beautiful. I like that a lot. But this isn't. Is this supposed to be the rare? No, there's one more in the back, right? I'm gonna put this one off to the side because it's a very pretty card. Reverse hollow? Uncommon Team Rocket and Amphora. Oh yeah, the uncommon Team Rocket Amphoros. I'm gonna take your word for it. I think it's a reverse hollow. Oh, okay. And then here's Meowth. Oh my god, Meowth EX. Very sparkly. I don't think this was the one I'm supposed to be looking for, but it is a Meowth card. Look at that. Look at him sparkle. Very pretty. Okay, yeah, I guess those are two of the 2 rare cards I got. Very nice. Do like that. I'll put the rest of them inside, back in the bag. Okay, so it looks like, yeah, it's back card plus the TCG card. So that should be the energy. I think that process is still correct. You were right about that, Crust. Start putting these cards up in a separate pile and stuff. But going back to what I was saying before, and what I was briefly kind of just discussing, like all the things that happened at the convention were super duper fun. I went to a VTuber concert while it was there, and then I also got a okay, so like the really big thing, I have it on me. I don't think it's gonna fit on the camera though, is the thing. But I went to go meet Aurora's shiny rare. Is it shiny? Hold on, I don't think mine is shiny. Are you like just the sparkly one? Are you saying that one is the rare one, or are you saying that there is a variant with like a shiny Aurora's on there that could be like rare? Because I'm not sure how many like variants of like cards and stuff there are. Okay, so here's the TCG card plus this, which should be the energy, and then we should have our rare in the back. That's the plan at least. Okay, yeah, so here's our basic energy. Move that over here. But I had an encounter at this WeebCon. I was able to go ahead and attend on the final day the meet for Sanji's Japanese voice actor Hirata-san. I had the very like a massive honor of being able to go ahead and meet with him. Let me hold on. Keep talking and move the card. So he's Seal. Very cute. Halucha. And while I was there, that day I had spent cosplaying as Osoba Mask, which is one of the personas that Sanji has. And so I guess I had like doubly prepared for my encounter that day. And it was a pretty long line, I would say, up until the point where like they separated the lines for all the people and all the voice actors they were meeting. Luxio, didn't I just get? No, I don't think I got. Was it Shinx? Hang on, that was Shinx just a second ago. It was. I don't think these are the same, but like in the same pack. They're interesting. Okay. And there's Jacinthe. I'm assuming that's how you say her name because I couldn't tell you. It's French. And I don't know a lick of French. Not at all. Okay, we're starting to get to the sparklies now. Meowstick. Female Meowstick at that. I've used both before. I think I might have had a male Meowstick on my original X and Y team, and then during, I think, a bit of Scarlet and Violet, for the second DLC, I think I had a female Meowstick. I quite like the female one, because it's got some very good. So first shiny little bit here, Illumios Galette. I think that's how you say it. Galette? Gillette? No. It's a pastry of some kind. I'm not entirely sure how you're supposed to say it. And then our second shiny here is... Hold on. This one doesn't look at... Okay, so it looks like not so rare in this one. I think this is reverse hollow for Pokepad. Very interesting. Oh my god, I got the whole line! Look at that! Look at that, chat. Got Luxray, Luxio, and Shinx in that one pack. What do you know? I was just mentioning about how it was funny that I got Luxio and Shinx. And then Luxray was hiding right at the end of the pack too. How funny. That's what it's called in the collector. Okay, so it's called the Shiny Auroras. Okay. Did you sleeve Auroras? Not yet. I have it sat right here underneath the Meowth. Should I sleeve them both? I can go ahead and put them in sleeves real quick because I do just have them off to the side because I thought they were very pretty. I can go ahead and put them in a sleeve. 1 second. Where did I put the other card? Oh, it's right over here. Okay. Go ahead and open my sleeves then. Oops, I punched the mic. Sorry, guys. Sleeves are in here. Yoink. Thank you very much. But while I was there, waiting for the line, I remember I was there with Crust, you were there, and I remember we were kind of just discussing about, I guess, what it was that we wanted to say, or what we were hoping to, get out of our interaction while we were there. And I was thinking the whole time about how I wanted to introduce myself, or what it is that I wanted to thank him for in his work, because he's done other characters that I also do enjoy as well, but Sanji is like the big one. And I going through and running conversation in my head, and I remember specifically too, I wanted to show my appreciation by commentating on some of the things that he had done before in Japanese, and I only know little bits and pieces. There it is, the Meowth, put him in a sleeve. And so I wanted to brush up on my Japanese a little bit, because I had spent at least a little bit of time having studied and practiced it before when I was in college. And so I wanted to try to be able to communicate at least a little bit in Japanese, since he is a Japanese voice actor, and so I wanted to have at least a little bit of like common ground to be able to go ahead and spend time conversing. And while I think when it was my time to finally go up, there we go, there's the Auroras. Look at how pretty that is. Very, very pretty card. While I was, when it was my time to finally go up, I remember he was there. There was, I think, another woman next to him. Oh, I'm gonna just have the sleeves nearby, by the way, just in case. I'm gonna just auto sleeve whatever I find pretty in this pile. But when it was my, I got in there. There was a woman, and there was another woman who was the translator. And so I remember I went in there, and I said to the whole crowd, what was it specifically? Rip guard, bad card behavior. I'm still relatively new to this, like proper like card etiquette. Like I used to just collect them because I thought cards were pretty and cool. I didn't actually go through the like the collector's way of handling these things, or like the like proper TCG way of like, you know, battling and stuff with them. Didn't understand. And so let's see. So there's this one, and then this should be the energy card. Let me make sure. Yeah. So energy card. Put it off to the side. Yes, I said hello, and I said, gomenasai, watashi no nihongo wa gomi desu, which translates to my Japanese is trash. And I remember everyone looked around each other and they were like, gomi? Like, they were like, oh my god, like trash? And then I got probably one of the best compliments ever, where everyone in the little area was like, yeah, Nihongo Jozu. And I was like, oh, I got Nihongo Jozu by Sanji and a couple of other people. It felt so good to me. Oh my god, hang on. That Haunter art is actually really cool. Where is this? This isn't in... I was trying to figure out where that is based in how New Lumios is. Probopass. There we go. Snorlax. And so while I was in there, I remember my heart was racing. This was probably like one of the like only times in like recent like years where like I felt starstruck and like levels of excitement that like I just was not used to in a long time. I had not felt my heart racing like this in a while. And it got to a point where like through a few conversations, like I remember for like the first like maybe minute and a half, 2 minutes, I couldn't even speak English. My brain defaulted back to Spanish. They would say stuff to me and I would communicate back to them, and like instead of saying like hi, like for Japanese, or yes for English, I would just say si. I would just say si. Yes. I reverted back to Spanish while I was communicating with Sanji's voice actor and some of the other people that were there, because I was just so excited while I was in there. And so I remember it, like I was able to get a good couple of phrases in that I wanted to kind of just like have said in the time that I had there. So like I remember, for example, I said, Hirata-san no koe wa subarashii desu. I said that his voice is amazing. And I remember like he was very happy with that, and he gave me a handshake. After I told them that, I felt very honored to have been able to have gotten that across, and then also have him, you know, also feel very, very, I guess, like proud or very happy with my ability to communicate that in such a way. And so I was able to tell them as well that like his work as Gato, which is one of the people I cosplayed as at the convention, was also very, very well in Ace Attorney. It was a little difficult for me to get that one going because I didn't know the proper way to be able to go ahead and string the words together to say Gato and Ace Attorney, and like how he's one of my favorite characters. And so I did end up having to show a picture for that one, and then they were able to go ahead and get, okay, hold on, we're back to the shiny stuff. Okay, so that was a shiny Servine, and here's I think a hollow, a reverse hollow rather, Spupa. And there we go, we got another Gengar. Look at this goober. This guy. Goodness me. I was so like happy in, yes, si senor. I defaulted to like not even like formal Japanese, but like formal Spanish. I was talking to him in formal Spanish of the languages that I speak or have like a semblance of understanding. That's how that went. But I was able to communicate little bits and pieces of conversation with him, and I was able to have a very decent, like, I guess, conversation here and there, both with either help from the translator or just being able to like with my little knowledge of like Japanese and how to string together sentences. We understood each other and communicated from there. And I remember that the really big deal for me not just meeting him, shaking his hand, communicating through Japanese, even through all of that, like I was still, you know, my heart raced and I was having like an extraordinary time getting through all of that. But the big deal for me was that I had bought the privilege to have something signed by him. And because I went dressed as Osoba Mask, which is a character, I guess a character within a character. It is a character that Sanji plays. I remember he specifically signed not just my name and not just the date and I guess some thanks from his side, but he also signed a phrase, like an additional phrase onto my little board. And it was the initial introduction of Osoba Mask in, I guess from the manga to like, I guess how it is also portrayed in the anime. When Sanji originally dons the raid suit, and instead of naming himself Stealth Black, whenever Law and Frankie, Usopp, everyone asks, you know, what's your name? And he says, "Watashi wa Osoba Mask." I remember the translator told me that because I was dressed the way that I was, and because I guess we had such a good time, and that I was, I guess, I don't even really know what more really, but he said that he was going to sign something extra on my little sign sheet, and he went ahead, he said the line, and I wanted to pass out then and there, realistically. Like, my heart was, like, almost to my neck, like, how hard it was beating. But I think from there, like, our conversation was cut. I thanked him. Arigato gozaimasu. I walked out, and I met back up with Crust, and that was probably, like, one of the, like, grandest experiences I think I've ever had, because I don't participate in a lot of, like, I guess the traditional celebrity culture that a lot of people tend to go ahead and follow through with. For me, the people that either I look up to or that I have like a very deep admiration for, like, tend to, I guess, deviate from, I guess, like a couple of the traditional norms in certain regards. And so that was probably one of the only times, very, very rarely does it ever happen, I feel like, where I am at a point where I am in front of someone, or I am, like, you know, in the presence of someone, and I feel like an inherent change, some sort of abnormality even to my body. And that was probably like the most recent that I could think of in my lifetime. It was such a grand experience, very much a major honor to be able to go ahead and meet, communicate with, and like very much thank Hirata-san for their work and all that they've done before. Eat a pickle? Okay, I'm sorry. I kind of wanted to discuss how my side of the convention going was, or like how much I enjoyed my time at the convention. Got a hollow Jacinth. I think that's how you say her name. I always feel so bad because I'm not sure. It's French. I'm not good with French. And then we got Landorus. Landorus Incarnate, even. Oops. Sorry, Landorus. Suddenly dropped you on my mouse pad. Let's go ahead and put you guys all back inside your cards, or your sleeve. I guess not necessarily your sleeve, but the pack that you came from. So that was probably like one of the grandest things that happened to me at the convention, was I had the privilege to be able to go ahead and meet with, communicate, and interact with Hirata-san. It felt like such a very, very big deal for me. And like I still am kind of just riding that high, I feel like, to this day. Since like the convention left, I look at the board, I think about how the interactions went, and I felt so happy. Like, it was such a great moment for me. Pickles are yummy? I disagree. I hate them. I cannot stand them at all. Take them out of everything that I eat. I cannot eat them raw. I cannot eat them if they've so much as touched anything that I plan on eating. They're so gross, and they stain whatever they're on, and so like it's hard to get the taste of pickle off of something. So I cannot. I hate pickles. Among my least favorite things. And it's not a thing that I can grow into or grow out of. I tried since kindergarten. I think I've told the story before, where not on stream, but I've told, I think, some of you guys before, moderators and friends alike, where back in kindergarten, for me, a long time ago, I remember we were like studying or learning about like taste palettes. And so I remember, I think it was we were supposed to eat something salty, something sweet, and then something sour. And so I think the salty thing was either like a chip or a pretzel. So like, you know, very quite yummy. I think there aren't too many people in the world who just like pretzels, or like would turn away if presented the option to eat one. And then the second thing that we ate, the sweet thing, was the apple. It was a yellow apple. I don't remember what those are called, but it was a yellow apple, very sweet. And I was, you know, yummy, slice of apple. And then for the sour, I remember they gave us like a little piece of like a pickle slice. And it was my first time, I think, ever attempting to try a pickle or like having some sort of a encounter with one. And so I put it in my mouth all happily. I lay it flat on the center of my tongue. And I go in and I chew. One chew. I don't even let my teeth touch. I don't even get that far into the chew. And I just I run over to one of the teachers who's holding the trash can and I spit it out. I hate pickles. I do not like the taste at all. I've known this since I was a child. I tried again a while ago now. I wouldn't say necessarily recently, but I remember, Beans, I think you were there, where we went to a Buffalo Wild Wings. And you and I think one of our other friends, I think Spuds might have been there too. If it wasn't you, it might have been him, who told me that I should try fried pickles. If I didn't like regular pickles, maybe a fried pickle would do it for me. And so I caved and I tried that day. Same thing. I think similarly, I didn't even like let my teeth touch in like the full chewing motion of like the bite. And I was just like, and then I spat it onto like a napkin or something. Just never, it's built into my DNAs, into my DNA. I do not like pickles. It's just not gonna happen. Me and pickles will never be a thing. I need a pickle, I'll drink. But yeah, that's you. You're weird. I cannot stand pickles for the life of me. Clef key? But outside of the convent, like I probably will. I may just show like the pictures here. Like I think I have them here on my Gmail. I sent a couple over. Of like things that we bought, things that we did, because for the most part, I'd say that our time spent at WeebCon, I spent a lot of time meeting with VTubers and kind of just doing some window shopping. We didn't really go to a lot of panels or like any of the extra things. I did go to the VTuber concert that they had that day. It was very interesting. I did quite like it. I was actually kind of surprised. For anyone who knows Cha-Cha, the VTuber, I was very impressed with like her like singing prowess. She was very good. I had to look up, and I'm probably gonna have to add some of her songs to like some of my playlists and stuff, because I was not familiar with her game. Very good singer. Grown man, by the way. Yeah, what of it? I've learned, I've experimented with, I've tried, I have done everything in my power to give pickles every benefit of the doubt. It's just not gonna happen. Like nothing can change that. I've tried since I was a child. I tried as an adult, and like it is the same thing. Nothing will change that. Core memory. Okay, so we're getting to the sparkly stuff again. Clef key. Okay, hang on. Oh no, remember. I thought it was a very big sparkly. It's not a big sparkly. Hippopotas. And then dugong. Look at that. Very nice. I want to know how to properly do this though, or like what like my proper stream setup for like this kind of stuff should be, because it is. I do very much appreciate and like love doing Pokemon card openings. Like if I think about all the things that I like to do, like cosplay, it's so fun. Expensive as hell. Opening up Pokemon cards, fun. Expensive as hell, since you can never really ever get to a Pokemon card before the scalpers or whoever the fucking dingbags are who take all this shit are. So somewhat expensive. If you can get to them first, like it is very much worth the price. But like cosplay, streaming is also a little bit expensive. But like I think it, like most of the stuff is manageable. It's just like if I want to do a new cosplay, expensive. If I want to go buy some new Pokemon cards, can be expensive. But like, you know, it's very much like, you know, like how quick your draw is. Like if I can go ahead and get to them before scalpers and like all these other people who are as desperate as I am to go ahead and open up something new. Streaming is a lot more manageable though, so like it's probably one of the reasons why I appreciate it more as a means a means to spend my time. But yeah, like I was saying, I met a lot of VTubers. Hold on, let me make sure. Yeah, energy. Met with a lot of VTubers, met with a lot of people. There's some people who I think maybe I've just like recognized as like going to cons. There are some like fellow con goers that I've come to recognize and like I'm familiarized with. But like there was just so much I think that went on that I really did enjoy going through at WeebCon. But that was what took up most of my time going through the convention. Now, kind of just speaking on like outside, like I'll probably get back to it. There's probably a lot that I want to go through, but speaking up on like some things that I want to talk about in regards to updates. There is a lot that is very much either on the way to being completed or is like very like near completion. So I will briefly go over, but for example, I was in contact with the person who is making the Discord. As I know some of you may be aware, there is a Discord for the subscribers that's being made. Hang on, what's it? It's the same Talonflame. I just wanted to see if I can get it to focus. But the subscriber Discord is coming up very close, I think, to being its final completion. I was in contact with the person who is making the Discord. They invited me into the server. We've given it a name, and like the individual channels are basically complete. So there's like some finalization details that are going to go through, and then I think from that point onwards we should be all set and ready to be able to go ahead and move forward with having a proper subscriber Discord for our little community group. So that's very exciting. Can't wait to see what we have in store once that's all. Oh, I think I got spoiled. I saw something that was maybe either big sparkly or not regular sparkly. Like it wasn't like some of the other ones that we've gotten so far. Okay, so foil art or reverse foil art of Tarragon. I went to the K-pop Demon Hunter McDonald's with crust and we got the same card. You got like both of you, did you guys both order like the same thing and got the same card? Like you guys ordered the K-pop. Okay, hold on, wait. Oh, that is a full art. Hang on. I think it's a full. I didn't see any like borders or anything. Okay, hang on. So hollow foil something of the Volcanian. Hold on. So which one is this one? Okay, hold on. Chat. We're gonna look at this together. I want the camera to stop glitching. Hang on. Oh my god, hold on. I see. What is that? Chat, does anyone know what this is? Damn! Okay, not quite. It's Mega Skarmory. Oh my god. Okay, so holy crap, look at that. I don't think that was any of the ones that was particularly rare or like on anything spectacular, but that is a very pretty card. Look at that. I'm gonna put that on the sleeve. Okay. So yeah, now I saw like the little bits of it off of the side here. I was like, what the fuck is that? And I was like, okay, so yeah, it's something a little bit rarer than the standard, but that's going into the sleeve. It is a very pretty card. But yeah, no, the Discord is coming along. I think it should be
4 in the morning playing blackjack. Fucking loser.
Okay, dude, whatever. Spuds, how is your card collecting going, by the way? Because I know that you also like to do this as well. I know you do it more so as like a means to like either collect or sell, but have you been like, is this something that you're still actively doing, or is this has it like been put on hold for a time? So that Aurora's card, the Meowth, and now Mega Skarmory. Those are very nice looking cards. I like those. Let's go! We've got a weapon 69 cents! Hell yeah. Okay, so we're running a little low on cards now, but it'll be fine. Gosh, so where even was I in conversation? I got so distracted by the idea of like the card. Oops, hang on. Oops, hang on. Come on, work with me, cards. I want to get you guys out of the sleeves. Get a binder as well. I feel like I really ought to. I just don't know where I'd put it or like where I would keep my current collection. A binder would be probably like a godsend with like, because I've got 3 other boxes up top with where I keep a lot of the things that I collect. I've got the, hang on, I'm gonna stand up real quick. You guys can watch these cards for me, okay? I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna take my earbuds and everything out. So, hang on. Which? Oh shit! I dropped my earbuds. Damn, I actually can't read them. Never mind. But it's the, hold on. If I stand on my chair and don't fall on my face. Which one is this one? Okay, hang on. I can only really see one of them. Ugh. Okay. I can only see one of them. It was the it's the Shrouded Fable. I have that as one of them, and the other one I think is just the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet like box, because it's the one with the Miraidon on it, booster box. Okay, and so there's our energy. Perfect. So let's just go ahead and move these over then. I didn't get the drink with the K-pop Demon Hunter meal, and also not a duplicate card. Okay, hold on, wait. So back when we were talking there, I went to the K-pop Demon Hunter McDonald's with crust, and we got the same card. I didn't get the drink with K-pop Demon Hunter meal, and also not a duplicate card. Okay, I think I see what you're talking about then. Okay, I got a little bit confused with what you were saying then. Staryu. I think the light does help a little bit. Like as long as it's not reflecting like that, like I think you guys can see quite well. It's just that the camera is fucked, which sucks. So I really do want to be able to go ahead and do more of these in the future. I love collecting the cards, opening them, and like doing a whole bunch of other stuff. Like if I had got 2 of these, the Perfect Order Elite Trainer box, and like some of the other stuff that comes with it, like I'd be pretty happy opening those for stream. Like card opening streams are so fun. I love being able to like give my hand at it. You can get a binder from the Pokemon Company website or Vol. I'm not sure what Vol is, or like I'm not familiar with that. But I used to have, I remember I had it was back in black and white days, because it was a black and white Pokemon binder, because I had a Scoldipede, I remember, on one side of it. But I don't have that anymore. A lot of my old stuff, especially like card collecting Pokemon stuff, so much of my old Pokemon card collection, I remember my dad just sold them. He just gave them away, no thoughts to it. Put them all in a bag, like a Ziploc bag, threw them away. I had them on top of like a cabinet, or not a cabinet. It was a big old thing, because I remember I had to climb up it, because I had my cards all the way at the top of it. I want to say it was a cabinet or something, but like I remember I climbed all the way to the top of it. I had all my cards there. My dad got rid of them, sold them. So bummed about that. But alas, my card collecting days can continue now that I'm an adult, where I'm spending my own money. Bowed on. What else? I think the Discord was kind of like the main thing that I wanted to kind of just go over for anyone who was interested in how that was going, since that is, I think, nearing its initial conclusion time. Uh-oh. Okay, no, that's a border. Okay, I thought I got something else again, but no, that should be just, I think, a border card. At least I think it is. We'll find out here in a second. Let's see, what else did we get? So then outside of that, also, here is Turtonator. A shiny. Hey, what's up? How's it going? Hey, Aniki, that's me. How goes it? What's up? Are you doing well? I hope you're doing well. Sorry I was gone for as long as I was. I was briefly going over where I was and what I was doing, and also things to go ahead and look forward to, because we've got a lot. Oh, okay, I see what this is now. Okay, so it looks like it is a rare card, because it's a full art, but I didn't expect, I saw the border around it, so I didn't think anything of it. So we've got I guess a reverse holo version of the Sail Fossil, and then because I unfortunately did spoil myself on it, there she is. Salazzle EX. Look at that. I'm gonna put this one in the sleeve too, because this is a very pretty card. I like looking at the pretty cards. Come here, you. Let's go ahead and put you in a sleeve. Probably worth a couple pennies here, but other than that, you are very pretty to look at, so I will put you in a sleeve where you may be protected. Full of golden Mew? Not yet. Not what we're after, but hey, I'm not gonna complain if I do get it. Not to be sorry, life be doing life stuff? Well, it's not that I was gone because of, well, I guess it was life stuff, because IRL life stuff. I was at a convention this past weekend, and I wanted to make sure that I had everything properly set up to be able to go ahead and do that in real while I was traveling for that. And so I was going with a group of people, and so I had to, you know, make sure everyone was accommodated for, everyone had all the things that they needed to, since I was the one who was, I guess, primarily in charge of all things there, the one leading the operations, if you will. And so I was making sure that everything was taken care of there on that front, and then also while we were at the convention itself, I met with a lot of people. I talked about it earlier about how I had such a fanboy moment where I met with one of the Japanese voice actors for one of my favorite characters of like anime of all time. But that's where I was, and that's where I had secluded myself to, having been missing for. Oh, hold on. Okay, hang on. I forgot to put the cards back in their sleeve. Hang on. Okay, chat, watch these cards. I'm gonna put these other cards back into their place where they belong. But outside of, like, you know, obviously where I was and what I was doing, I wanted to, like, give the updates in regards to that. I might even show pictures. I do have for the old Twitter account, if anyone, because I don't have that linked anymore, but if you know, you know, or if somebody, like, knows which one it is. I did post a couple of the pictures on my alt account there. Hang on, I'm gonna check a few things. I knew it. I knew it. Hang on, I just needed a peek. I needed to make sure, because I knew it. Why did you guys not tell me? I knew I had to be keeping an eye on you guys, because nobody ever tells me. Hold on, was it all three of you? Okay, no, it's just two of you. I'll get the other one then. Where did you go? Make sure that you guys are all taken care of. What do you mean that you guys aren't chilling here? Oops. There we go. Not gonna let these pesky ads get in your guys' way.
That's
Ow. There we go. Alright. Keep going from there. Goodness. Alright. I'm gonna probably just like briefly go over here what it is that I may have missed or what I was talking about, because I forgot. I got caught up in a little bit of conversation there. So what, I don't know if there's any more updates in regards to, I guess, like what's to come. The Discord is almost done, I think. I mean, I've been invited to the subscriber Discord, and so I can see the progress that's being made within it now, and like what other extra things are going to be done. And so I guess once it's either reached a point near completion, like near enough, I'm going to start inviting the mods inside as well. And then it will be open to the greater subscriber public, since that's what I'm looking to go ahead and get done with it. But other than that, I don't think there's very much else to update there. I do have a couple things. Oh my god! Thanks, no problem. Why would you? I can see it again. I just saw it happen again. You guys can see the like the small delay on onto the stream, because this is how I'm watching you guys. This is like my third monitor. Is my phone. That's how I go ahead and take care of all that. Pay you back for your kindness? No need to worry about it. I always just make sure that you guys are taken care of. Now, I don't know, because I think it should be that as long as you're subscribed, once I link the Discord, it should be able, like, allowed to anyone. So I think from there I'm gonna have to be a little bit more
Elephant green
cautious.
screen
Oh
effect.
my god! Why? I'm gonna have to be a little bit more cautious with who I give my subscriptions to, and so I will probably be doing it
超かわ
a
い
bit
い
less
遊びたい
for a time.
可愛い
And
子
for
がい
like a couple of you, I
Yaru.
think it may be, I guess, up to you guys
超の
whether or
ぶ
not
好
you want to
き
continue.
シケ
But
ブリ
for
お
the
や
most part, I think I will just be doing it like normal, and then if that also gives you the ticket to be able to get into the Discord as well, then I think that should work. It's just that I know that ads are annoying, but I also don't want to, you know, have my doors be so widely open that anyone can kind of just wander into the Discord. There needs to be a level of, you know, some kind of protection, or at least some form of like jurisdiction, I guess, over who can come in, what's allowed and what's not. We will have rules and like a lot of other things that are in the works, but I guess we'll kind of like get there and move as we go. You know, we're not 100% there yet, but we're like 80. It's like almost done. Speaking of almost done, we're almost out of cards too. Jesus, I didn't realize that there's like one pack left after this, so we'll see. It doesn't look like we've necessarily made a lot in terms of like the collections. Oh my god, okay, that's the Honage that evolves into this Aegislash. They both are looking down on you. That's so funny. I wonder if Doublade's in here then. So there's Tarragon. Okay. Diggersby. Oh, okay. That's very cute. It's an Aurorus. Reverse hollow, it looks like. Very nice. And then this looks like it should be the rare card. So what's the rare card in the back? This looks like it should be the rare card. It's the full art Spupa sitting on the bench. Look at him. Look at this little guy. This one I think is definitely gonna have to go into his sleeve. That is a very pretty card. Hang on, I'm gonna put him off to the side here. And then the card all the way in the back is a Tyrantrum. Foiled, regular hollow, I guess, Tyrantrum on the inside. Or like the rest of them. Oh, I got Aurorus and Tyrantrum. Wow, both of them were the rare cards. How funny is that? But where's my sleeve? I need to go put a sleeve onto that Spupa. That's a very cute looking Spupa card. Come here, Spupa. Let's go ahead and keep you all nice and snug. Snug as a bug in a card sleeve. Since I know that bench does not look very... Well, actually, I guess for someone of your stature, that may be a very comfortable bench. Come on, Spupa. Let's go ahead and get you moved. Moved on in. So I don't want you sat out, cold anywhere, collecting dust. Look at him. Look at how... Oh my god, it's very reflective because of the light. That's a very nice card, though. Okay, so let's go ahead and move the rest of these back inside their sleeves, or their pack that they were a part of. I like collecting them. I like keeping them nice, organized. This is the last card, or like the last pack, alright? Cards were relatively alright, I think, but not necessarily everything that we've been looking for. We haven't even gotten either the Gold Zygarde or the Meowth, so we have quite the perhaps last ditch attempt here. But I never opened these really with the intent of, I guess, necessarily getting the rarest or like the like best card per se, one way or the other. I just like opening them. The last couple of times though, I've definitely gotten some pretty nice things, so maybe this is finally my time to settle it in. There we go. You Chungus? What did I do? Did I miss something? I don't think I missed a message. Did I? No, I didn't. Why am I a Chungus? What did I do? This is the last pack. Okay. So, let's go ahead and I guess get started with wrapping this up. Hammer. Amora. So I now have, I think, the full family, including the fossil they came from. I have the sail fossil, a Mora, and that rare Aurorus card. Very pretty. Oops, hold on, Spinnerack can't be falling on your face like that. Spinnerack. I always liked, I could have swore it changed, but the face on Spinnerack's butt, or thorax rather, didn't it, I swear it used to have a different face back in the day. I don't remember if it was like an old game or like somewhere. I could have swore that Spinnerack used to have a different face. My YouTube messages? Wait, did I miss? Okay, hold on. I can't really. Oh, hold on. Wait, no, I can. I'm a liar. Wait, which other YouTube message? Were you the one about Salazzle, or was there a different one? Or were you trying to get back to the talk about the binder? Okay, so there's Fletchender. Okay. Moving over then, we have Jacinth once again. And then Shaman. Shaman Sky even at that. Let's see. Okay, so we're getting around to the last little bits. I'm seeing the sparklies. The Galette. I think that's how you're supposed to say it. So this is a foil version. Alright, not a foil. God, I don't know where I'm getting that from. I think that I swear that was an old term. The reverse hollow for Naveen. And then what the? Oh man. Okay. I thought this would be cooler because I started seeing the borders, but no, it's not nearly cool enough. Not quite the card I would have wanted it to end off on. Scatterbug. And then our final card, unfortunately very disappointing, is just Growing Energy. Unfortunate. Doesn't look like anything too spectacular from this little unboxing and opening, but like I said, that isn't always the intent. I just like collecting what I consider pretty, what I like. I guess I would be more considerate of the term of a Pokemon card collector. I don't ever really use them for much else, but I obviously am not to certain levels like other people. I'll just open boxes because I like them, and then I'll pick out what I like from those boxes. Wall-text binders are the most commonly used for card collection. Really? Is that one of the ones that you have then? I take it? Hang on, I need to go ahead and start recollecting what these are. And then start working towards organizing them a little bit better. So this was all the packs that we went through. This was everything. I went ahead and put everything back into it. I'm going to start organizing here in just a second for us. And then we can talk a little bit more because I didn't expect us. I expected it to be a little bit bigger in terms of like what was going to potentially be available to the box, because here's all our energies. I guess these all go in here. Like so. And then these sleeves, I have all different kinds of sleeves now. I kind of want to collect another one of these. I didn't realize how small this box was. I thought it would be kind of like the other ones. This, no. This one was, I think, like right, was it right here? It might have been. Hang on, let me, yeah, that looks correct to me. Let's go ahead and do that. All of our stuff right back where it went. Oh wait, I'm such a liar because I need to go back into it. Okay, I just wanted to make sure it fit, but we'll go over one more time all the cards that we got that I would consider either remotely valuable or really nice looking. So our Mega Skarmory EX, very pretty looking card. Was it 69 cents? And then also not quite the Meowth we were looking for, but we did get a Meowth. We got Meowth EX. So we've got all of those. Then, also early on, I think this was the second rare one we got, was the Aurorus. The shiny Aurorus, as it was said. Very, very pretty card. I have a Pokemon binder and an old school ring binder. it probably would be a good idea to keep some of these inside of a binder of some kind, especially since I've got like 4 boxes, I think, maybe up top, where I like to keep my collections. Okay, and then Salazzle EX. I think, Beans, you were telling me the rarest thing that I got, I guess, out of this whole deal was the Auroras. And then the Spupa. My $4 bug. Look at him. It's such a pretty card too. Look at him just chilling on the chair. He's just vibing. He's a little guy. I quite like that card actually. Okay, I'm gonna start working to putting it up so that way I can have it alongside the rest of my stuff. I'm gonna put these rarer cards, I guess, here in the front where the Tyrant was, so that way I can pick them out a lot easier as opposed to having to dig them out elsewhere. There we go. And then we'll move these over. And then I guess we'll spend a little bit of extra time just kind of talking, because I didn't expect it to go by so fast. Granted, I say fast, we open cards for an hour, but still, if it was up to me, we would have been for a lot longer. I think the last couple of times that we opened cards, we went for even longer. We were like 2 hours or so, 2 hours time worth of card opening. But I guess I'll briefly touch up on some more of what it was that we did while we were at the convention or anything else. Ooh, I forgot. Also, my little Zygarde coin. Hang on, hold on. Is this gonna reflect like really bad? Okay, no, it doesn't reflect really bad. Okay, look at him. Look at this little guy. He turns into that. Ain't that something? Let's see. A good quality binder will keep the card safe for a long time. I reckon that's the case. I don't. I just haven't, like, I put them all back in their boxes, so they all kind of just sit with the collections that they come from. So if I ever have a need of some kind to either look back on it or kind of get something out of it, I'll just dig up my old box and then like kind of just like see, because I do have some rare cards. I think some of the rarer cards from certain boxes and stuff, specifically the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet one. I do have the cards, or like the rare card that was the nurse card, nurse, what was it? I forget her name. It began with an M though. I want to say it was Nurse Mabel? I may be wrong, but I have the nurse card from the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet card set, and then I do have a couple other ones as well from the other one I said earlier. It's got the Loyal 3 on it, but nothing too extraordinary here. I just like keep them all inside of the box, and then if I ever need to look back on it, I kind of just, it's like I'm reopening them all again. I open up the cards, I get to where I need to if I didn't consider it rare or whatever for a while. I could honestly just take these boxes with me to conventions or like these places where like people look at cards and trade them and stuff like that, and kind of just go from there. I have a lot. Well, I guess like maybe 3 or 4 boxes worth. I guess that's still a lot. Probably not the most though. Cheap binders can bend cards? Ooh. Okay, well I guess I ought to be somewhat considerate of what pops up and what goes where. But it's not something that's going to be of an immediate priority, at least not for now. Let's go longer? We can probably go for a little bit longer. I can probably either yap it up, so like, well, get me going, I can yap it up for a while, but I'm thinking about maybe even testing something else out here in a second, depending on, I guess, how long conversation goes, because it's been a while since I got the Elgato up and running, but I'm thinking about doing a quick test run of that and seeing if I can get that going, since I do have something that recently came out that I might want to play. I don't, because of kind of just like the circumstances of like how stream has gone and what it is that I want to go ahead and get done today, I kind of just wanted it to be a little bit short-ish, kind of, for the sake of being able to kind of just catch up and let you guys know what was going on, where I was, and all the time that I was missing, and also kind of just what to look forward to now that I'm back. Since we will be getting back to regularly scheduled streams, we will be doing Persona again this Saturday, and I will be making a proper schedule and post this coming Sunday once we get around to me being back into the grind of it all, the back to the normal life stuff. I'm out of the convention. I've met all the people that I wanted to. I talked to a lot of people. It was such a joy, such a pleasure of like just like different VTubers that I met, and then all the I met voice actor people that I was familiar with, old friends, and the like it was so much fun to be had. I bought a whole bunch of I bought way more than I really wanted to or needed to. Oh my god! Why? I'm talking, I'm yapping. Why must you cut me off in such a way? I want another binder, like my Nessa binder. Where would you even get that? Is that not... because I forget where it was that you got a lot of your stuff, but I do know... I am familiar with at least like a couple of the binders and stuff that you have. What do you think of the new starters? I quite like them. If I were to, like, I guess kind of just go over how the new Pokemon look in terms of like the starters, I'm quite fine with them. It seems like a lot of people are very happy with them as well. I'm personally team oh shoot, I forgot what the name of it is, but I'm the lizard. I like the water lizard. I think, hold on, do I still have the picture? Is it here? I do still have the picture. Hang on. Chat, I'm gonna bring something up. 1 second. Where is it? It's not a browser source. Where is it? Yes. Hold on, I've got this. Chat, look at this. This was the thing that I made for Twitter a few weeks back. This was my list of starters. Like, this is how I ranked the starters based off of either who I've used or like what my personal favorite for each generation has been. But this was the list that I made for the tweet on one of the first tweets I did on the Brutus account. Crocodinky? That's not Crocodinky. I forget what its name is, but I am going to be picking the water starter. Now, what I didn't realize, because I felt like it was very different, especially early on, but I very much seem to have I am drawn to water starters, or like for like the 5th generation onwards, all the way up until Paldea, I was like all over the water starters. Whereas very early on, outside of Cyndaquil, I was very much into the grass starters. I made the realization when I was originally making the list. I want the dog. A lot of people love Pom Pom. I know that one for certain because it was circulating like crazy. But like, as you can see, only 2 times did I ever choose the fire starter. I don't know why, but like I guess I don't necessarily have as much of a kinship towards fire types like other people do, or like in comparison to especially like other types. Very early on, you know, I started with Bulbasaur. I did Trico, Turtwig, like those, like outside of Cyndaquil, like three grass starters off rip, and then like from generation 5 up until generation 9, like it was water all the way. And then I'm going team water again for generation 10, but Fuecoco was my generation 9 like starter to be. So I didn't. God, okay, hang on. I'm going to hide the camera because it is bugging me now. I'm also going to disconnect it now since I don't think there's really much else for you guys to look at on this side or this screen. Ah, come here, you. I'm going to. You are going back into the cabinet where I hold you. There you go. Camera, Away with you. I will not have you be flashing the screen so feverishly anymore. You are going back into the cabinet. All right, enough of that. I'm gonna move this. Well, now I can move a little bit more freely. So hang on. I'm going to allow myself to get more comfortable. Also turning off this light. Actually, no. I don't think I will. I think the camera needs some light. Ugh. Excuse me. I'm gonna get comfortable. All right. Bro, what the fuck? I did a zigzag. Okay, hold on. You guys tell me what was your list of starters? How did your list look like? This is mine when I made my tweet talking about it for when when Winds and Waves was announced. I don't want any of them. Really? You don't like any of the new starters, Beans? Because I knew off rip. I'm usually okay. Hang on. What I think it is, especially when it comes to water types, I'm quite fond of like lizards. Actually, hold on. Wait, is that just my theme? With the exception of maybe Oshawott and Poplio. Lizard. Okay, that's a mouse. Lizard. Turtles are lizards. Otter. Frog is an amphibian. It's like kind of. Sea lion. Lizard. I think I just like lizards. Chad, I think I just like lizards. I think I've come to find. Wait, no, oh wait, hold on. Fuecoco's also a lizard. It's a crocodile. Wow. Okay, hold on. There's a much greater trend that I didn't realize before. Outside of like the few exceptions, but like either the lizard or like one of the closest things to a lizard for most generations tended to be like my choice with very few exceptions. Because I didn't pick Snivy, I chose Oshawott. That was like one of the only exceptions. But like no lizards, because I don't know what exactly Chespin is. I think it's supposed to be like a nut and like a badger or a mole or something. I'm not exactly, because I'm pretty sure it's based off of like well, obviously like a chestnut, but like I'm not entirely sure. But like no lizards. Okay, generations that had lizards. Obviously Gen 1, they're all lizards. Generation 2 did have a lizard in Totodile, but I chose Cyndaquil. But generation that has a lizard, generation that has a lizard, generation that has a lizard, but I chose the otter. And then generation that had something close to a lizard, generation that had not quite a lizard, actually there's no lizards at all. Generation that had a lizard, generation that had a lizard, generation that had a lizard. So with I think with the least amount of resistance in terms of like where the exceptions are made in this list. Oh, actually, you guys probably can't see either. I have my little mouse like scrolling across it. That's probably why like you guys can't see, but I can. Not really. Bird looks weird. Dog and lizards. Dog and lizards. I want a sheep. We don't have a sheep starter. I don't know if I'll ever get one. We might. I feel like they could definitely do something with fire, like a fire sheep. But you're probably going to be a ways away before we get something like that. Or, okay, hold on. The theory holds, because I don't know, I think the fire type starters are supposed to be based off of like the Chinese Zodiac New Year or something. Like that was the theory that people had a long time ago for like how the theme of it was supposed to go. And so I think we are missing, I don't remember if there's a sheep, maybe a ram, but like I don't know if sheep was one of the things on the Chinese Zodiac. But it is, I think, potentially something worth considering if that is something to potentially come to the future. Told you that you're a lizard? I mean, maybe. I guess I do. I am very fascinated by lizards, even at this age. I do love looking at lizards, and like they do activate, I guess, like a neuron or something. Something does fire off in my head when I see them. I love holding them. I chase lizards still, by the way. I like chasing lizards whenever I see them out and like catching them in bushes and stuff. It's kind of embarrassing, especially at this age, but like I love looking, catching, and interacting with lizards. Lizards are cool little critters. Bro wants a wet sheep. Flame sheep? Leaf sheep? I don't know. Maybe they could do something with like a leaf sheep. Like maybe it's like a its wool is like a bush or something, and like either things have like it has things on them or like flowers grow on it. Something could be. I think flame is a bit easier to do, like a flaming sheep. Like its sheep, like its wool could either be fiery or like a fire, like a flame, flaming wool, stuff like that. But I think it could be a potential. Wet sheep is a little bit harder to come by, I think. But yeah, no, I think fire is definitely is probably the easiest, or outside of grass, like fire and grass. I think you could do something with a sheep. But I think in my mind, also going along with like the zodiac thing of like if there is a ram for the zodiacs, the Chinese zodiacs, maybe you could do something like that. Okay, hold on. You said Generation 1. Oh, I dropped my drink. Thankfully, it was closed. Okay. So Generation 1, you were Squirtle. Generation 2, you were Cyndaquil. Generation 3, you were Fire, so you were Torchic. Okay. Generation 4 was Grass, so also Team Turtwig. Generation 5 was Water, and so that was Oshawott. Generation 6 was Grass, so you went Chespin. Generation 7 was Grass as well, so you went into Rowlet. Generation 8 skipped, so no Sword and Shield biases there. And then Generation 9 was skipped as well. Okay, so the last two, no biases. If just looking at them, then what's up? What would you think based off of like first appearances? Remember your first VTuber? You mean Ellet? Yeah, I remember Ellet. You're a lizard. Wait, why am I a lizard? Why am I a lizard? Wait, what about Ellet makes me a lizard? My favorite starters are almost equal. In comparison to my list, or like just kind of thinking or looking on it? Like what, but based on what? How much are like, is it similar, or where does it differentiate? We already have Wooloo and Mareep for sheep Pokemon. I mean, it's only 2. We could use maybe one more. You could maybe do one more sheep, or like one more family of sheep. Like, not all sheeps are the same. They all come in different like wool colors and like different breeds. They don't all do the same thing, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and Beans needs more sheep. He needs the sheep, so he's gonna be the one who's in desperate need of a sheep. But yeah, no, that's how my list of starters went. That's where that's what I think about them. I think that they are the next generation. I think it looks very promising, especially since I finally have my Switch too. So like I'm actually doing things on that. I've been playing on it. I haven't done anything like new in terms of like playing games on stream for it yet, but I have it, and so maybe I can. I already do have a plan on what it is I want to do. I might test it out today or like right now, just to kind of get a feel for it, just so I can kind of show you guys. But today was kind of just like catch up while I opened up Pokemon cards, and I kind of just explained, you know, what to look forward to, what's been happening, and you know, the fact that we're getting back to regularly scheduled stuff. I wanted to catch up and let you guys know what's up. What kind of gym leader would be me? That's a good question, because I think my 3 favorite types, like Pokemon types, either based off of my appearance or like types that I like in general, I can narrow it down to 3, and then I guess I'll let you guys decide, or you guys can kind of give me your own opinion on it. But I can attest that like probably like 3 types that I either have like very much like some sort of an attachment to, or like I have a lot of Pokemon that I think I like, are the Dark type, the Fighting type, and the Dragon type. Those are probably like, wait, hold on. Dark, Fighting, and Dragon, yeah. So those are the 3 types that I think I can probably narrow down like a type to. Now, my favorite Pokemon ever, or like whenever I like look back on them all and like I think about it and stuff, is Gallade from Generation 4. Which I guess would work better if I was a fighting type trainer. But like if I did choose a signature, at least, like that's kind of like I guess how I would potentially think on it, on like that kind of stuff. But like I do like a lot of dark type Pokemon. There's a pretty good amount of fighting type Pokemon that I like, and then similarly dragon types, I guess, evidently. So that's probably, like, I guess the three types that I can give. Now, based off of an aesthetic, I do tend to wear a lot of black, like, all the time, and like, I guess from what like I've been told in regards to like my friends and stuff like that, like I do like and look a little edgy with some of the things that I wear and do. So like that's kind of like, I guess, where I guess some of the idea of, you know, oh, like dark type trainer look, I think it'd be more of an aesthetic thing, like, oh, he looks like a dark type trainer, maybe, kind of my deal on that. But and then dragon, I just like dragon, like there's a good amount of dragon types and stuff that I like, that I also generally do tend to share a typing, so like Hydreigon being one of them as a dark and dragon type. Let's go fighting. I'm down with that. If I ever like commission, like something I've thought about before was like, if I ever commissioned like an artist to do like Pokemon artwork of me, like I have thought about like, oh, what, I think fighting and dragon, or fighting and dark rather, are probably the two easiest types to be able to, like I was saying earlier with like how like my aesthetic is kind of just like how I'm dressed and how I guess I present myself and stuff. Like I think dark would probably be the easiest to do based off of like, you know, oh, draw me in a dark type Pokemon, like I don't know, like, and slap on a pose or something like that. That's probably the easiest one to go about. Fighting, I think, because like obviously they tend to have some sort of a theme to it. Like with a lot of fighting type trainers, they tend to be athletic and do like some sort of martial art, or like they like have a specific workout or something that they do that kind of just like falls into the theme of what it is that they're after. And so like maybe you could do something like that, but I don't think I necessarily specialize in like either a style of fighting or a specific maybe aesthetic or look for that. So it may be a little bit more difficult to try to get something drawn of that. But I guess if I were to present them with like my favorite Pokemon in Gallade, then maybe they could get something going. Maybe. That's the hope, at least. You a chicken? Bruh. Aniki is the biker trainer class? I mean, hey, it kind of fits, I guess. I'd say, like, it wouldn't, like, if you were to look at it, like, I guess it wouldn't be the most surprising thing. Not too many surprises there. Oh, my goodness. Staying hydrated is so good. I think I'm going to want to try out that thing. I'll probably be able to give it at least a little bit of time. Hang on for a second, chat. I'm going to go. I think I can still keep it on this screen, but I want to see. I'm gonna do something real quick. Y'all mingle amongst yourselves. I want to see if I can get something connected. I'm not gonna mute because I'm just gonna be probably yelling to myself. So give me a second. I want to see if I can get something up and running. How would I do this then? I wonder. Is it like this? It's like this, isn't it? Ooh, that's not. Like this. Where is this supposed to go? I know it is connected. I think, is it this? I can turn this off now, actually. How do I do this again? Forgot how I'm supposed to do it. I think it's this. is that working? Wait, let's do. Maybe? Hang on. Oh! Chat, I need to check something. 1 second. Are you working? It is working. Okay, I figured it out. 1 second, y'all. Let me move this off the screen. Do I have my... Let me see something. Oh, whoops. Chat, how loud is that? I'm gonna, hold on, I also need to change the stream info. Let me see. I'm gonna just move this over for a second. There we go. Is it quiet for you guys? Is it loud? Oh, hang on. I want to make sure everything is sat up because I want to be able to I want to be able to see if I can do this sometime in the future. Just like a demo run. Since I've got cards and stuff up and running. 1 second. How loud is that for y'all? It seems kind of quiet, or like I'm thinking it's quiet, but I'm not sure. I can't tell, or at least inherently. I can turn it up in a second. I want to give it a shot. Let me see. I'll give you guys my thoughts on this here in a second, but I'll talk about it momentarily. I kind of just want to see if I can get this up and running eventually, like properly, but I'll give it like a demo run of like what it is that I've been doing since, because like I love Pokemon battling, and so when Pokemon Champions dropped, I was very excited. Now, granted, there are some like very good things it's got going for it, and a couple bad things, unfortunately, but I'm hoping that eventually the good outweighs the bad, and we can go ahead and get something properly going with it. I've been enjoying my time with it for the most part, but I am very, very... Hang on, I do see... Where is that? Why are you shaped the way that you are right now? You are not... Hang on. Ah, I see, okay. Oops. Let me go ahead and move that. And I am starting to realize, either for one reason or another, based on how I used to have it shaped. Okay. I think that should be fine. I'll make sure that it's shaped correctly, I guess, to a point. No way, maintenance! They're having well, so much for that. Well, I guess outside, I know how to get my Elgato up and running the way correctly. I was hoping to go ahead and get a little bit of time going for that, but I guess not. I guess we're going to have to be wrapping up here very shortly. I kind of just wanted to have a little bit of time spent just letting you guys know what's up, what I've got going on, and what to hope for. How was I supposed to know that they were going to have maintenance now? Well, I guess they are going to be... What day is it today? Oh, I think they're going to be winning the tournament soon. Well, in the little that I was able to show you guys, I've managed to get myself up to Great Ball tier. Damn, I was so hoping I was able to show off what it is that I've been cooking in Champions, because I've been having a lot of fun with it in terms of like team building and stuff like that. It's one of my favorite things about Pokemon, because I love Pokemon battling, is being able to go ahead and build a team based off of like what I got going on right now. And so like the team that I've been using, I've got 3 teams, but there's one team I've been using the most right now. It's an Ice team with Alolan Ninetales, with support from a couple other Pokemon like Farigiraf, Crabominable, Feraligatr, Serena. There's one more I'm missing. Hang on. So yeah, it's got the Ninetales. Oh, and how can I forget Incineroar? Yeah, that team is so fun to use. I've been having so much fun with it because it is because the power level of the current Pokemon metagame, at least in Champions, is so low. So many Pokemon are like usable. And so you can do all kinds of like crazy shenanigans and stuff. And so like I know one of the ones that I'm doing is I'm trying to, with the Snow team, I'm basing it work, or like to have it work with Mega Crabominable in mind, because that Pokemon is stupid strong. And so like I've had some pretty good showings of Mega Crabominable in Pokemon Champions. And so like it is super duper fun to be able to go ahead and team build with it. And so like Incineroar is there to help just make Pokemon weaker and also like do a little bit of disruption. I had earlier today while I was playing it, because I was taking care of a couple of things and I was killing some time as well. I remember I had a really good showing from my Serena, because my Serena is like max speed with like a whole bunch of moves, Choice Scarf, and so like it outspeeds a whole bunch of Pokemon and is basically just there to stop priority from happening, so that my team could have I have Farigiraf and Serena for that reason specifically, so that Ninetales doesn't get outsped by anything, so I can set up Aurora Veil and then be able to kind of just chip away and do whatever else with a lot of Pokemon. But I remember my Serena had a really good showing, because one of the moves that it has to be able to go ahead and outspeed some Pokemon is just like, or like just to maybe even like help pivot and do stuff, is U-turn. And I remember one of the people I played against, they had a Meowscarada. And Meowscarada, I think in most circumstances, if not all, are supposed to outspeed Serena, but because I had a Choice Scarf attached to it, I outsped it and hit it with a U-turn, killing it essentially in one hit, and then being able to pivot into another Pokemon. It's just so fun. And I'm still only like beginner levels, I guess. Like Pokeball tier is still like the starter beginner level, but like I'm in Great Ball, so like I'm starting to work my way up. The hope is to maybe get to like some higher Ultra Ball tier, because I think after Ultra Ball is Master Ball tier, and then in this game specifically, after Master Ball tier is Champion tier. I don't know if I'll be able to get up to that point. Hopeful thinking, well, maybe with like some of the teams and the Pokemon that I have currently, but my main goal is to try to reach like high Ultra Ball tier and maybe see if I can make it into Master Ball and beyond. But who knows? That is something that I've been thinking about since I am very huge into battling. Thinking about doing as a potential stream sometime here in the near future, especially since the game is out and I've properly given it some time to be dedicated in seeing what the game offers, how it plays, how it functions, and what it does. And I'm enjoying my time with it. So I'm very much looking forward to a potential day where, since I haven't done it in a long time now with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, where I was doing the competitive battles on there, where maybe I can do some competitive battling here on Pokemon Champions. I just needed to make sure that first my Elgato was running. So thank God the Elgato still works. And then I could get it properly set up in a way so that, obviously you guys could have a proper viewing experience of it all. So sometime, probably very soon, sometime next week, give or take, since there are a couple games that I am still looking to want to go ahead and play and continue. Obviously, we still have Persona on the weekends. I still have to go ahead and get through some more of Elden Ring. And then I do have Silk Song that I'm playing through again. I think we should be good in terms of Wuthering Waves for at least like another couple of weeks, since I know that we're not getting another big update for a while. And then obviously, yeah, like Marvel Rival stuff, and some of the other games that I kind of hop back and forth with. Like I have variety, but like obviously I'm not playing something new every day. I kind of just I try to keep it within like a relative loop or circle of things, give or take like 4 or 5 games. I kind of just cycle through. So yeah, I think that should be it. Even though I want to, I wish I could do more IRL stuff, but I think I either have to get a new camera or I have to figure out what kind of IRL stuff I want to go ahead and do in the future. Card opening is one of them, and so that's why I'll whip out the camera every once in a while whenever I get that going. But I think that, unfortunately, since we are not going to be able to go ahead and play some Pokemon Champions today, unless the maintenance is over, it's not. I think that will do it for today. So I thank everyone who managed to have hopped into the stream while things were happening live, and anyone who may be watching this VOD or video in the future. Didn't really have a lot to go through. We were just opening Pokemon cards, spending some time chatting. We've got a couple things to look forward to. The big one is being that the Discord will be coming up soon, and hopefully when the Discord is complete, we will have way more things available to us at that point. That will, I think, open up the opportunity for us to be able to go ahead and do Media Mondays again, and so we will be able to do community video recommendations, so anything that people want us to go ahead and watch, or like kind of just like any day similar to today where we're kind of just chatting or kind of want to just hang out. We can go ahead and watch videos together, maybe turn them into videos that get sent onto the YouTube channel, the other one, the React channel, and whatever else we can go ahead and get accomplished in our little group Discord from there. But other than that, I am back from my convention time, and I will be hopping back into our regularly stream stuff. So Persona once again coming back up this Saturday. So be on the lookout for whenever that happens next. We will be getting the proper schedule back up and running this following Sunday after Persona, and we will be back to our regular stream activities from there. So thank you to anyone and everyone who managed to have caught stream today, whether live or as a VOD. We are back to the back, and we will continue with our regularly scheduled programming. So when the next stream happens, I hope to see you all there. Until then, though, for now, this is farewell. Be safe and be good, y'all. Make sure that you guys are taking care of yourselves, staying hydrated, and also getting lots of rest, okay? Eat lots of yummy food, too. I don't remember if I said that or not, but make sure you follow the big three. Stay hydrated, eat food, get rest, all right? We'll see each other again here very, very soon. And I hope to... Oh, my God! Why? Why do you do this to me? I'm trying to end here. Stop distracting me. Elephant. Oh my god. Okay. Well, nonetheless, we will see each other again here very soon for another stream later this week.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure. I plan to be back, so unless something is going to happen to me, I would assume that stream will be happening again this Saturday. Yeah. I think I do. I do think that's something we will be streaming this Saturday. So until then, bye-bye, y'all. Take care. We'll see each other again very soon. Rest well. That's the hope. Thank you for stream. Thank you for tuning in. I can't always do this for myself, you know. I can talk for a while even when I'm by myself, but it's always more fun with you guys around. So appreciate you guys dropping by, checking in. And yeah, hopefully that Discord will be coming around soon and we can get a bit more going there, and we'll have a lot more fun things planned on the horizon. So until all of that, we will be back later. Bye-bye.